Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. I'm Anna, a macrame artist and teacher, and today's video will be a chatty one. When I'm filming this, it is just the beginning of July, so the first half of the year is gone. I'm definitely an optimist, don't take it the wrong way, but I thought it's time that I reflect a little bit on what has happened in that first half of the year and then focus on what are my plans, what are my goals for the next 6 months. I didn't really do a goal planning or goal setting video in the beginning of the year. That's probably because back then I didn't really have that many goals or plans or ideas for the future. And now I do have them for my macrame, my small business, my YouTube channel, all those things. So let's dive in. First, I want to talk about macrame itself as the art form. So in the past 6 months, I can definitely see that I've learned a lot and I made big progress. I think I can do more advanced projects now. I think the end result looks better than it did before. So I definitely feel like I have made some good progress there. And maybe more importantly, I know I've learned more about myself, like what are the things I enjoy in macrame. And I think what I've learned is that I really enjoy the big pieces. I enjoy the big wall hangings. I enjoy the chandeliers, which I feel like are kind of my specialty because I don't really see that many people doing them. So I really like doing those things. I don't really enjoy doing small things. I do them here and there, but they just don't give me that sense of big achievement when you have that big wall hanging in front of you. So I know I want to be doing more of those. And what I also enjoy is trying new things, which is pretty much every single one of my projects. I'm introducing something new to it. It's either like a new design, a new pattern I'm trying, maybe a new knot, or it's a new color that I'm adding into the mix, or there might be like a completely new material. You saw me use leather and feathers and beads and all kinds of things. So I definitely want to keep going in this direction where I'm just trying and testing new things. The next video up next week should be me testing some of that new technique, so you can look forward to that. Of course, I think there are still things to improve when it comes to my macrame pieces. I definitely want to keep working on the symmetry of my pieces because I also really enjoy the geometrical pieces where the symmetry is super, super important. So hopefully you will see, and I will see, even more improvement in my future projects. And then the last thing when it comes to these really like macrame related goals is I would love to do some kind of a collaboration with other artists, maybe with other brands that have certain relevance to my macrame projects. I don't know, I just really enjoy working with other people. So I have some ideas in my mind, but I haven't really put any of them into practice yet. But hopefully that's something that I will get to in the next 6 months as well. So those were my macrame goals. Now, I guess everything else that I'm going to talk about is more under the umbrella of my small business. So how am I making an income through my macrame activities? And I guess overall in the last 6 months, I think what has happened is that I've started to take it more seriously, or maybe not take it more seriously, but to see more of the results of all of the efforts that I put into it. Meaning I started to see a little bit more income. Not a huge lot. This still doesn't make for a living. I still have a day-to-day job, which I am planning to keep. But I started to see that maybe there could be a possibility that one day in the future, this could actually be my living. And I got to try a little bit more of it as well. And I got to experience, is this something that I could imagine myself doing as my primary source of income, as a living? And I think the answer is yes, but still it is so hard to tell when I do have a 9 to 5 job in the day, and then in the evenings or over the weekends I am doing all of this. So it's a really hard to get the full experience, but so far I'm loving everything about it. So that's a good sign, I'm sure. So let's take that small business a little bit more apart. So first of all, there is of course this YouTube channel. Now, what has happened in the last 6 months? I think in the beginning of like January or February, in one of those videos, not sure which one, I've mentioned that my goal for my subscriber numbers is that by the end of June, I would like to hit 10,000 subscribers. And that has definitely happened. I think in the first week of June, by now we are over 12,000 people, which still blows my mind. It's amazing that there are so many of you that want to watch my content, and so many more that watch it, but maybe you just don't want to subscribe and commit in that way, and that's absolutely fine. You don't have to, as long as you enjoy my videos, that's great. So that has just been amazing. In terms of that number, my goal till the end of the year, so for the next 6 months, it would be amazing if we could get to 30,000 subscribers. So that's kind of when I did the numbers, that seems realistic, but also it will keep me motivated, and it will keep me want to make more so that I can get to those numbers. So that has happened. What has also happened, or what I have changed, is that about 2 months ago, maybe it will be a little bit more than that by now, is I have decided to change my schedule. So before I was doing one video every 2 weeks, I've changed that to one video a week. Now that has of course put a lot of I don't want to say pressure, but definitely I need to dedicate a lot more effort to this, but I am happy to do it because I'm seeing how it pays off in the growth of the channel. So I definitely plan to keep doing that. So you should, for now, the schedule I'm on is you should see a new video every Friday. So that is my upload schedule right now. Let's see how long that will last. And just a little bit in terms of revenue, because I do have a goal there as well. So right now in June, I have made about $300 or just over $300. I would love to see that number to go to about $1,500 by the end of the year. Now that's definitely an ambitious goal. I am not sure at all whether I will be able to hit that, but let's see. I do feel like I need to have a direction or a number in mind that I'm trying to achieve. Now, this is the only number when it comes to my finances or my income that I'm planning to share in this video. But if you would like to have a video where I would talk just about my income when it comes to macrame and me as a macrame artist, then definitely let me know in the comments. It's something that I can probably put together for you guys as well. So that was my YouTube channel. Another part of my small business is my newly launched Patreon community. I've launched it about a month and a half ago. If you haven't had the chance to check it out yet, link is in the description. Now, with Patreon, the experience has been so refreshing for me. Like it was just something new for me to get into, and I have to say I absolutely love making the studio vlogs that I make every 2 weeks. I love having the calls with you guys. So far there have been only 2 and I met 2 of you, but even those, like, they just energize me so much. Like, it's I don't know if you can hear it from my voice, but I just love creating the content for that community and building it up. I just feel like I get to share so much more with you in those studio vlogs. I really give you the behind the scenes and the struggles with it, and how, you know, undecided I sometimes am with my projects, and all the, little details that I just can't put into the YouTube videos because then they would be like an hour long, all of them, and nobody would watch them. So that's just something. And when it comes to the cause, it's the like meeting people that have the same hobby. I think that's really what makes it so energizing for me and so inspiring as well for all of my new projects. Right now, it's definitely very small. There's only 8 people that have subscribed to the page, but I do hope that it will grow slowly over time, and maybe by the end of the year, we can get to 40, 50 people, something like that. That would just be amazing. But it is very difficult for me to judge how realistic is that goal. Like with YouTube, I already have loads of data to kind of go with and make some calculations. With Patreon, it's super new for me, so I have no idea if that's something feasible or if I'm just shooting for the stars. So who knows. And then the last part that I wanted to talk about when it comes to my goals is around selling my macrame, selling all the pieces that I create. So if you have watched my video about how to make an income with macrame, I've mentioned in that video that I'm not really focused on selling my macrame, and that is definitely still true. It is just like I can see how much more effort that requires to establish a presence on Instagram or through Etsy or some other, or have a website and, put together a website with a shop on it, things like that. All of that would require a lot more time and energy from me. And it's very difficult to just find that when, I have my daily job and then I'm doing all of this with the YouTube and the Patreon and everything else. But I feel like it is something that I will have to do because I'm just accumulating so many creations, right? If I make a new video every week, I know like it's not a brand new project every week, but still I get like 2 to 3 new pieces every month. So, and actually one of my hopes was that in the macrame exhibition, a video linked up there, some of those pieces would get sold. Now, many of you, well, I don't want to say many, but there definitely have been a few people that have asked me for an update on how that exhibition is going. So I thought, and this is how I actually came up with the idea for this video, because I wanted to give you an update on that. So just to kind of explain my vision or my idea for this macrame exhibition that I did, I wasn't really expecting that this is going to be the venue through which I'm going to sell all of my pieces or something like that. I was hoping that maybe, a couple would sell, but really I just needed a place where I can put them for a while and I wouldn't have to, think about, where am I going to sell them and where am I going to put all of these macrame projects. So the exhibition, just so you know, it will last until September, end of September, I think. So it is all still there. Unfortunately, nothing has sold yet. And I think from the feedback I've heard from people is that the thing is, with my pieces being so big and so much of a statement, it's very difficult to come in, or it's very unlikely that people that visit the museum, that they would want to purchase that. Like it's more, it's probably more targeted to people who are looking for such a statement because they have a wall in mind in their apartment or house where they want to put like a big statement piece or the chandelier or something like that. It's probably, for people that visit the museum, it might be some smaller things, maybe like keychains is something that they would buy, or something very easy that doesn't require so much space. So that's why I'm not really expecting that many of those things will sell. But that's also why I have to start thinking about my backup plan, or, what am I going to do at the end of September when I'll have to take all of those pieces back. So I already had some offers to do some exhibitions in different places. So that's something that I want to look at. But I also want to reconsider setting up an Etsy shop or a website where I could direct people to and hopefully sell some of those pieces through that. But I'm sure there are some of you out there that have more experience with this. So if there is any advice or any ideas, please put them down in the comments. I'll be very happy for all of it. And that is it. Those are kind of my focus points and priorities for the rest of the year when it comes to my macrame business. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope maybe it helped to motivate you with your own business or macrame adventures. If there is any comments, any questions that you guys have, put them down below. I always love reading through them, so I'll be happy for anything you want to share in there. And now that I've done this video at the end of the year, so towards the end of December, or maybe January, I will definitely do a review and, watch this video back. And I think it might be very interesting to see, where did I actually take all of these ideas and, did I hit the numbers and all those things. So I'm also making this to serve as like an archive for myself so that I can go back to it in the future and kind of review. So that's a video that you can look forward to in about 6 months. Oh, and also you could share in the comments if you have any, goals or priorities for your small business, whether it's with macrame or something else. I would love to hear it. So put that down below as well. And that is really it for me today. I wish you a great rest of your day and see you soon. Bye.